Greetings, back with another video. This is part 2 of don't be trusting these spiritualists online. I mean, you got to know them off camera. I mean, you got to fill them out off camera, because some of these spiritualists just be talking. They don't really live. Some of them really don't be living that life they be talking about. They just sound good, like a snake oil salesman. Somebody's just, they market it off you. You don't see, like, if this person's really living the life that they're living. Don't let the words fool you. Anything can sound good. There's some people out there that don't even sound, they don't sound as incredible, but they know what the hell they doing. If you get what I'm saying. There's some people out there like that, and there's some people out there that do sound good, but just don't allow people to swindle you out your money. Because I used to, I'm not even hating, but there was some spiritualists out here on YouTube, and they always, like, every 20 minutes kept talking about Venmo, Cash App, just kept talking about that. That's like a red flag for me. I get it, like, if you have it at the bottom of the, your description of your screen, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta say that. But if you constantly keep begging for money, man, that's like a red flag for me. You just about money. I get it. People support. That's all you gotta do is just say it, maybe once, maybe twice. That's it. But the guy, he has Venmo, Cash App, just floating around the screen as we talking. I'm like, that shit is fucking annoying. So I can't. That type of shit right there just make me not even want to listen to it. I mean, I don't care how good the information is. I don't care. When you flagging around a Venmo and Cash App, I get it. Everybody got to make money, but at the same time, it's like, you ain't got to do that. If you a real magician and you really be manifesting like that, you ain't really got to be begging for money. It comes to you effortlessly. If you really say who you say you are, money comes to you easy and effortless. Facts. So I'm just saying, like, some of these spiritualists on YouTube and TikTok just be talking. They just be talking, and you just gotta protect yourself. You gotta have an extra layer of spiritual protection around people like this, because you never know what their true intentions are. You don't know if they reading you. They pulling those cards out, trying to feel you out, trying to understand what's going on in your life. You just don't know. You don't know. So my best opinion is you moving in silence and not allowing people to know you like that. Move mysteriously, secretive, and solitary. Move silent. Not everybody's made to be at the same table as you. Not everybody's made to be at that same circle. So I'm just saying, like, some spiritualists just be talking. They just be talking, and a lot of jealousy and envies. A lot of people get envy and jealous, and it's all about views and ratings. It's not about healing. That's one of the reasons why I decided to not pay attention to a lot of people on the internet. People that I listened to years ago, when I became I guess a light worker, or somebody who's into healing and stuff like that. When I followed that path, shamanic path, when I was into shamanism,